What's up, you guys? Jason Wardrop here, and in today's Facebook ads tutorial we're going to break down the difference between ads using photos and ads using videos and which one's better and how to best utilize them for your business. Right now, real quick guys, before we jump in, if you guys, as always, if you want my Facebook ads mini courses, drop a comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and I will share that with you guys. It's basically a quick run through of the whole Facebook ads manager, how to set up the pixel, the tracking, like all that good stuff. So anyway, let's jump into this, guys. So Facebook ads using a photo, okay, or using a video. Now you guys have seen both, right? You've seen them definitely both in your news feed. You've seen the little photos. You've even seen ones with maybe like a carousel with like multiple photos, or even you can actually do multiple videos as well with the carousel ads. Or you've also seen the ones with just the straight up video. Okay, now I want to show you guys really quick how to actually go through and choose the different ones. And then also I want to show you guys some cool things that you can do with videos, and in my experience, which ones have actually worked the best. Right? So if we come over here to create new campaign, so we're just gonna hit start over, and for this one we're just gonna jump to past the campaign setup. We're gonna jump past the ad setup, or the ad set setup. And right here, this is where we're gonna actually go through and create the ad. So whether we're using a single image, a video, or whatever we're doing. Okay, so right here guys, this is pretty straightforward, pretty obvious right here. You know, you click on single image, you can do a single video, you can do a carousel. So that's basically you like have multiple images, even multiple headlines that people can kind of like swipe through on their phone, which is super nice. You got slideshow, you got collection. But let's just focus for this one right now on single image or single video. Okay, so this is basically how you do it. Then you come down here, you would upload an image from your desktop, you would browse the library of something that you've already uploaded, or you can use one of their stock images. Okay, and then also single video, same type of thing. Okay, so like we can just come in here. Let's actually not upload a video. Let's find one that's already in here. So let's just choose this one. Okay, so this is basically, let's say, our video ad, right? Then we just go through and we create it. Now historically guys, I have seen both Facebook ads with images and Facebook ads with videos work extremely well. Okay, now I would say though, I would prefer, if you have the option to do a video, I would do a video over an image. And the reason why is because you can actually do some really cool things. I'm going to show you guys here in about 2 seconds. You can go through and actually, so like you can see this video is 10 minutes and 44 seconds long. You can then go, and as you're going through and let's say you're spending $10 a day to get your ad out there seen by the audience that you're targeting. Okay, so with that $10 a day, let's say you're getting 100 people to watch that video every single day, or at least a portion of that video. After 30 days, you've now got 3,000 people who have watched that video, right? Or at least a little small segment. Now what we can do with Facebook ads is we can actually go through and we can create a small custom audience. Okay, a small grouping of people that we can retarget to, so we can go through that they've already seen our video. Okay, so I'll just kind of break that down here really quick. So we get this, we're spending $10 a day, we get $100, 100 people per day watching the video. After 30 days or 1 month, we've got 3,000 people who have watched that video. Now before they watched that video, they had no idea who we were. Okay, but now they've at least seen who we are. They've got a little bit of a rough idea. So month 2, we can set up another ad set, another ad campaign targeting that small group of 3,000 people for literally just $1 a day. And that is like a very targeted, very niche group, because we know they've already shown interest enough in our business and what we do because they've watched a certain portion of our video. And so even that next time, because we've heard, guys, you probably heard before that it takes about 7 times to see a marketing message before they actually take action. Okay, which nowadays it's actually like a lot higher because people see a lot more ads, a lot more marketing material on their daily basis because they've got their phone right by them all the time. They're always scrolling through. But this is a really nice way to go through and get in front of that specific audience, which is pretty a hot, warm market, right? So what we're gonna do is obviously you'd go through and go finish creating this whole campaign and all that stuff, hit confirm and take it from there. But I want to show you guys how to actually create this custom audience with the video ad and then be able to remarket to these people. Okay, now as I mentioned earlier though, single image ads, they still work super well. So don't think like, oh, I've got to do a video and you're like, you got to think you got to create a huge budget for this little video. Honestly, most videos that are just more homemade, just you holding up your phone in front of, like, you know, just right here, just shooting it, those work actually a lot better on Facebook because it's a social platform, right? If it's a professionally done video, people that usually screams out to people that it's an ad, right? Whereas like if it's just a little homemade thing, you're just holding your phone up in your house or outside or wherever, that's a lot more natural and that's gonna grab a lot more people's attention. Okay, so if we come up here to the search bar and we go through and we type in audiences, or you can see it's on recently used right here. So we just go to audiences. This is where we're going to be able to create that custom audience of people who have already watched our video. Okay, so we'll just go over here to create an audience, and we'll go down here to custom audience, and then we come over here to engagement. Okay, now if you guys have seen some of my other videos, I show you guys how to create these custom audiences using customer files, website traffic, all these different ones. But on engagement, you can go through and identify people who have liked your Facebook page, people who have watched a certain video, people who have engaged, like liked or comment on a post. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna come over here to video. Okay, it's the very top one, and you can see we've got all these other options as well. For this one, we're gonna do video. Okay, and then we can say, hey, choose content type. Okay, so this is where we're gonna go through and choose the specific video and how long we want them to watch it. Okay, so if we've got a 10-minute video, okay, so that video was like 10 minutes and 44 seconds, you probably want, like, if someone's watching 25% of that video, that means they're watching 2.5 minutes of that video. Now that audience, although very targeted, if you're only spending $10 a day, you're probably not going to get a lot of people watching 2.5 minutes of your video. Just people's attention span nowadays is just not super long. Now I don't love the 3 seconds because sometimes people like accidentally click on your video just scrolling through their newsfeed, and so it's not super beneficial because they click on it, it goes for 3 seconds, and it's not even really knowing if that's like a qualified lead, right? So if it's a longer video, I would usually like to go with 10 seconds. Okay, so like obviously it's probably not as qualified as somebody in the 25% audience, but it's giving us a bigger audience to work with. Whereas if you've got a 1 minute long video, you could probably go through, so like a shorter video, you could probably go through and click on the 25% audience right here. Okay, or watch 25% of your video. So for this one, let's just say we're gonna do 10 seconds. So these are the two that I would highly recommend. And you can go through and see like, hey, we want the target audience, we want to know exactly who's watched pretty much all of the video. So you can create another audience right there, so you can create multiples here. But let's just say for this one, we'll say 10 seconds. And then now we can choose the video. So we could choose a specific video here. So we'll click on this and we'll go to, let's just go to let's go to a page that I know is going to have some views. So this is my main Facebook page right here. So this one right here, you can see that's got 4,555 views. Okay, so that's a good amount, but we don't know how long they've watched it. That's going to count everyone who's watched it at least 3 seconds. Okay, so the amount of people watching it 10 seconds is probably going to be smaller. People that have watched it for 25% of the video, even smaller, and so on. So let's just choose this one just because we've got some good data right here. So we'll click on this and we'll hit confirm. Okay, and then we can even say I want to track everyone who's watched it in the past 365 days, 14 days, 7 days, 1 day, whatever. Now the power behind this is if somebody's watched it, you know, even like let's say 30 days ago, they've probably already forgotten who you are, right? So we probably want to go a max of 7 days. Now obviously the audience size is going to be a little bit smaller. Okay, and every day it's going to pull the previous 7 days. Okay, so that next day, so like let's say tomorrow, it's gonna 7 to 8 days ago, it's not going to include that person in our audience anymore. Okay, it's just going to be today, 7 days back, and then the next day after that, same thing. So you're always getting new people, and then the people who've watched it, you know, 7 days ago, they're kind of rolling out of this audience, which is kind of nice because then you don't ever really have to go through and update this audience. You can have a consistent flow of content that you're going through in marketing to that specific group. Okay, so we're gonna say right here the audience name, we're gonna say viewed 10 seconds, and then I usually like to put like the title of the video. So we'll say title of video just so I can remember, and then we'll say last 7 days. Okay, you can go through and name it whatever you want. You can create your own style, but that's kind of like, that would give me a pretty good run through of like, okay, it's the audience is viewed to 10 seconds of blank video, and it's an audience of people in the last 7 days that have viewed it. Okay, so we'll just hit create audience, and then from this one we can go through and we'll just hit done right here. So you can see right here it says fewer than 1,000 because it's still populating. Now that could take anywhere from a couple hours to even like a full day to go through and totally finalize and populate. But that doesn't mean you can't go through and create a new ad campaign using this audience. Okay, so if we come back here, we go to Ads Manager, and we will go through and create a new ad. And this could be, guys, this could be a Facebook ad with an image. It could be with a video. It could be whatever it is. We're just gonna actually exit out of that. And so now we just go back through and we create, let's hit start over. We'll hit traffic, and then this is where you're gonna go through and select that audience. Okay, you're gonna come over here. So custom audience is right here, and we'll click on this and we'll say custom audience right there at the very top. You see view 10 seconds, title of video, whatever that is, last 7 days. Okay, so now you can come through here and literally spend $1. Let's say you're spending $10 to $20 on the other initial ad. You can literally spend $1 a day on this, and it's just gonna act as like cleanup, right? It's gonna go through, find those people who have already watched your video, already know who you are, and it's just gonna go through and get your message, get your promo, get your offer, whatever it is, out in front of that person even more. But it's something different, so you're keeping it fresh and you're just getting that branding out there. Okay, so this is why I like Facebook video ads a little bit more than Facebook image ads. However, I know it is a little bit tough to kind of go through sometimes and shoot your first video because sometimes you're camera shy, you don't want to be on screen, or you're like, oh, I gotta make it like all fancy and spend a lot of money, but you really don't. Okay, but with that said, guys, if you don't have the video right away, I would just say the best way is just get started. Just go through, get an image up, go find or create an image, or you can even go through, and if you look right here, if you don't have an image, you can go through, click single image, and you can use their free stock images right here. Okay, so this is awesome. Like you can just go through, let's say you're a realtor or something like that. You can just click on home, and then you've got all these images of different homes, and you can see how it's got the little watermark right there of Shutterstock. Once it goes live, it's not going to show that, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, or there's these kids running in. You've got all these different options, so based on what your business is, you can easily go through and sift and sort and search and all that stuff. So it makes it super nice. Okay, so anyway, guys, hopefully this video was helpful. And if you guys found it helpful, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Let me know what you guys have experienced. I mean, it all comes down to trial and error and trying new things and seeing what works, what doesn't work, and then just experimenting and going from there. So drop a comment down below. Let me know what's worked for you. Also, if you guys want that Facebook ads mini course, as always, drop a comment down below. Let me know, and I can hook you guys up with that. And make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are brand new here, because we launch new videos every single week on how to generate more leads, make more money, and grow your business. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all later.